many trades should you take every day, right? Like that's a great question. A lot of people ask, like, do I put a limitation on it? Do I just trade until I hit my daily loss max? Do I trade till I hit my daily profit target? It's different for everybody, so I don't necessarily know the answer for you, but I'll tell you how I trade, okay? For me, less is more, right? Like, I am much more interested in taking a high quality setup than I am interested in just taking any old setup, okay? I have to have this great conviction that I have done everything in my power to have found the setup that makes me feel comfortable, right? Like, I've been doing this for a while, and I know that when I take a bad trade, it doesn't feel right. Like, I get this instant feeling of anxiety. If I forced a trade, like, I instantly, my body feels it, my mind feels it, my soul feels that it was wrong, okay? And when that happens, I get really disappointed in myself. So I've learned over the years, rather than suffering that disappointment, to just take less trades. So my trade plan tells me I cannot take more than 3 trades per day. So that's it, 3 trades, okay? I am exclusively trading just one market. And there are some days where that market will give me a half a dozen setups. And there are some days where that market will give me no setups. And I have to be, consistent about what I'm doing. So 3 total trades per day is my absolute maximum. If I take 2 winning trades in a row, 2 successfully executed trades in a row, I'm done. If I take 2 unsuccessful losing trades in a row, I'm done. So if the first 2 trades I take, I lose, I'm done. Why? Because I know it puts me in a mental state that will more than likely prevent me from making the best choice next go around. Okay? I just know. Like, I know myself. And that's something that all traders need to know. They need to know who they are, how they react, to taking a loss. Like, I know, listen, I could take 1 loss and be like, all right, no problem. When I take 2, now I start to question, am I off today, right? And I start doubting myself. So rather than suffering potentially a 3rd loss, yes, I could win. I understand that. But I know myself from many, many years' experience that if I take 2 losses, I'm done. Now, if I take 2 wins and I feel phenomenal, right? I'm like, man, took 2 trades, on fire today, got a phenomenal read on the market, I am feeling great. Do I want to go into the evening kicking myself in the ass for not stopping while I'm ahead, rather than just trying to take 1 more trade and see what happens? Because if I give back a portion of what I've made for the day, I'm going to probably be pretty upset with myself. Right? I'm going to be like, all right, I was up $4,000, right? And I just gave $1,000 back. I know my next emotional reaction is, I need to get back to where I was. Right? That's the natural emotion to experience this. Fuck me. I was ahead. I was doing great. And then, like an idiot, I gave some back. So those 2 consecutive winners or 2 consecutive losers, for myself personally, and I've learned to overcome it, but I do know that it sets this emotional expectation. And I know that I'm not my best trader once I have reached that emotional state. So for me, it's 3 max trades, 2 winners, I'm done. 2 losers, I'm done. Okay? So if I win 1, lose 1, and then I'll take the 3rd trade, great. If I lose 1, win 1, I'll take the 3rd trade, great. But if I don't, I just stay out of it altogether. That's the way I am. Like, that's the way I do it. Because I've learned over the years of trading that, like, I know that I enter a piss poor emotional state, or a revenge trading emotional state. And rather than letting myself get to that point, losing potentially more money, and then being so upset with myself that the next day I don't even want to trade, I mean, did I really do myself any favors, or did I just shoot myself in the foot? And for me, I shot myself in the foot. So this is a hard talk that you have to have with yourself after you've spent some time trading, because you're not going to know, what your emotions are going to dictate until you've been through all these different scenarios. Okay. And anyone go, oh, but I found this online. It says do the blah, 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 blah. Listen, each one of us are very different human beings, and each one of us carry emotions very differently. So with that statement being said, I encourage you to invest the time and the effort into understanding what emotions come upon you based on the state of your progress or lack of progress every day, and then put into place some rules that work for you. Your rules may be very different than mine. Your trading style may be very different than mine. Everything may be very different than mine. Your account size, blah, 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 blah. All that's irrelevant. This comes down to a one-on-one talk with you. Mr. and Mrs. Trader, look yourself in the mirror and go, when do I become not the best version of myself as a trader? And right then and there, when you understand, when you become not the best version of yourself as a trader, is when you know it's time to pull the plug. Okay? I've mentioned this in videos before. I have had taken clients who have never looked at a stock chart or even know what the futures market is and turn them profitable in 90 days. I've had clients that have been with me for years that aren't profitable. It's not because what I teach them and what I show them and how I approach the market isn't profitable. It's because they're not profitable. Because they can't control their emotions. Now, that's not something I can reach through the computer and do for you. I can't. I can tell you you're wrong, but that doesn't matter if you do the same thing again, right? Making a mistake once and learning from it is wonderful. Making a mistake once and then repeating the exact same mistake again, expecting a different outcome, is the definition of insanity. So you, as the trader, need to really, really think long and hard about what it is you're doing, okay? And think really long and hard about what emotional state you enter after taking either a winning trade or a losing trade. All right? There's some days where I take my first trade, blows it out of the water, right? Like, this thing just pays me faster than I can take profit, and I've more than exceeded my daily goal, and I'm just done. I'm like, okay, great. Like, I just made whatever XYZ, and I'm gonna bang it up for the day because I've more than hit my goal. I feel extraordinarily confident, and I don't want to let that confidence ruin my next setup. So again, guys, this is all food for thought. I'm certainly not here to tell you how to dictate how you're going to manage your own trading, but I am here to tell you the failures that I've experienced and hope that, you can take away something from those lessons I've had to learn the hard way so that you can become a better trader, right? I mean, this is more applicable to day trading, but even if you're a swing trader, right? If you're taking loss after loss after loss, like, it's time for you to step away and reevaluate. Is it your emotional state? Is it just the market condition? Is it both, right? Is one triggering the other? Meaning, is the market just being crap and you're trying to fight it? So think long and hard about this stuff, guys, because it will prove to be valuable over time. So, if this content is informational to you, if it's helpful to you, I encourage you and I ask you, and please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel for more content, and I hope you guys are enjoying a successful trading endeavor. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.